Hello and welcome back to another studio vlog. I said I was coming back and here I am. I'm not going to leave it for a year this time. I hope you are all doing well whatever day you are watching this on. I am back after pretty much a week off of working, which is why I didn't upload last week, although I'm not going to tell myself that I'm going to upload every week just for now, because I do want this YouTube thing to be fun and I don't want to get a lot of stress from it, so I am just going to upload as and when, but I'm going to aim for every week or every 2 weeks. But last week I was away on a little UK getaway. Me and Dan went to Cotswolds. I took him there for his birthday, which was yesterday, and we were there from Wednesday to Friday, and it was so lovely. It was so needed. We stayed in this little cottage that used to be an old barn and they'd converted it up on Airbnb, and oh my god, it was so lovely. If you are ever looking to go away in the UK somewhere, I really suggest there. It is so nice, and if you want to know where we stayed, just pop me a DM and I'll send it over to you. But it was honestly really needed. It was just so nice to just sit. We literally played Scrabble, ate food and walked around the village, and it was lovely. And then obviously Dan's birthday was yesterday, so we went out for a meal, we saw friends on the weekend. Now I'm back to work, which is going to be a struggle, but we are on a good start today. So I need to pack some orders and get them off to the post office, and then we're focusing today on a lot of new products, and again the Patreon, I really want to get that going and up, so I'm actually going to put together a plan today. Like I said I was going to the other week. On my last vlog that I did, I forgot that I was going away. So everything I was going, okay, I'll do that next week. But then Monday and Tuesday came around and it was so busy trying to catch up on everything so that I could go away. So it's been moved this week, but that's fine. So we're going to do the Patreon today. We've got some tote bag news that I need to update you on. So yeah, we're going to pack some orders and then I will be back. Okay, so the orders have all been packed as you would have seen, and we need to get those all sent out. So next up on my to-do list today is something I've been wanting to talk about. I was going to talk about it on Instagram, but I just thought it was more of a chatty thing that I really wanted to show you, so I am going to pop it on here. So I can't remember if I showed this on my last vlog. I think I showed a little bit or maybe mentioned it, I really can't remember. But I've been looking at doing some more products, and one of the products was notepads, which I'm still really wanting to do and still going to do this year. I'm telling myself I'm going to make those, but just not right now. I'm speaking to manufacturers and I really want to get it right, so I feel like that's going to take some time because of so much detail goes into those, all the insides and the back, and yeah, I've never done those before and I'm going to take my time to make sure they are right. So I will be doing those, but just a little bit later on in the year. So something I'm now focusing on, besides like new pins and key rings and stuff, is tote bags. And I did post this on my Instagram, and I don't think I put it on the blog last time. But I basically designed 3 tote bags and I was set and ready to go. I still am, but I came into a bit of a pickle. So basically I used to do tote bags, I think it was last January or February of 2021 that I released them, and they did great. I had 3 designs. If you go back on a previous vlog from like last year, you'll see them there, but they were all black, like design, like decal, whatever you call it, vinyl, was on the tote bags. And this time I wanted to make them a bit more colourful and bright and adventure out a little bit more, basically. So I still had a few tote bags left over that I was going to practice with for these new designs that I want to do, and then if they all go well, I was going to order more, get them made and put them up on the website and Etsy. So these tote bags are cotton, and where I wanted to do colourful designs rather than black, I couldn't just use my black vinyl that I used to use and just cut out with the Cricut. I had to actually print onto the design in colour, get it cut out and iron it on. So I did that and made one of each design, but before I release anything I always kind of test the products and make sure they are good to go. So on the weekend that I made them, I took them out while I went out with my friends and just used that for my bag for the day, and it started to rain and it smudged. So I don't know if you can see, but on the T here it's all smudged, and on the L, the Y, yeah, it's just got a lot of water damage from the rain. And where I hadn't used this vinyl before, I'm so glad that I tested it before actually putting them up and selling them, because this has happened. So then when I got home I kind of tried to wipe it down because I thought maybe, I don't know, it could just be splodges that affect it, and I thought if you pre-wash them it might be okay. So these tote bags, you can't put them in the wash. It does say on the label on the inside like hand wash them, but I was like, you know what, this one, they're already ruined, and I went and tested the others and the same thing happened. So I just popped them in the wash of one that hadn't had any rain damage to see if the same thing kind of happens in the wash and if it's just rain and what, you know. So I tested it. Okay, and this is what happened to the tote bag that went through the wash. Let me get the other one in comparison. It shrunk. It shrunk, which I was expecting, to be fair. They do say not to wash them, so don't wash your tote bags in the wash because it does say not to. But I really just wanted to do it to see if the vinyl would, you know, be affected in the wash as well, because I was splashing it and the watermarks came up. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to put this through the wash and see if that kind of helps the vinyl, because sometimes things need pre-washing before they're okay to use. But then obviously the tote bag shrunk, which I don't know what I was expecting, because as I said, it does say not to wash them, and this all went all wrinkly. So now I know. Sorry, I'm trying to tell this story really quickly. But then I start looking at sublimation, because that is, after my research, what I realised I needed to do. I could not just do iron on vinyl if I wanted to do like this colour stuff. So I've looked at sublimation, which basically the ink almost soaks into the material more than just sitting on top like the vinyl does. So my conclusion was I needed to just buy a printer and use sublimation ink on it and print out my designs, whack them on the bag, we should be good. But after my research and speaking to a few people, I found out that you can only really use sublimation on polyester, and my tote bags are cotton, so even if I got sublimation it would not stick to the cotton tote bag as well, and maybe the same thing would still happen. So long story short, I have basically now ordered some polyester tote bags, and what I'm going to do before I purchase a printer is, there are people that do services that you can send them the design that you want printed, and they with their sublimation printer will print it off to you and send you the design to your door for you to then iron on your bags. And that is what I'm going to do. Here are the polyester tote bags, and they are different from the cotton. These are white, and the ones that I was originally doing are kind of like a cream. But I made a mock-up and posted them on my Instagram the other day, and those tote bags were white, and I actually really liked how they looked on white. So I'm actually quite happy with these, and I want to know what you think, because obviously I can't print the design on them yet because I do need to order the sublimation design to iron on. But I would love to know what you think on these instead of them being a beigey colour. Is that okay with you guys? I mean, I was gonna originally get kind of white cotton tote bags anyway, so it really is just the material is different. But yeah, what do you guys think? The tote bags will be a little bit later than I wanted them to be, but that is all part of running a business, and it is a lot of problem solving, which I think, hopefully, the problem has been solved. So yeah. Thank you for listening to that. That is my tote bags going wrong story, but we are hopefully on the right track now. I'm going to go and have some lunch very quickly, and then I'm going to come back and send these designs to the sublimation man, and then we'll go from there. Hello, so it is now the next day, and I just wanted to pop these little clips in to show you me making the tote bags, because the prints came really quickly. They literally came the next day, and I just wanted to show you how they came out, because this is all about showing you that not everything goes right first time. So I want to show you what goes right and what goes wrong, because a lot can go wrong. Only this bit has been mucked up. So this happened here from where I had the heat press down. My hands are really veiny, I'm so sorry, it's really warm in here. Yeah, I had the heat press down on it and I just missed this bit out. So I tried to re-press it and it's just made this line. So this is a first attempt. Obviously ignore this, I need to iron the rest. But this is a first attempt and I will not be selling them like this. They will be perfect when I sell them. And with this one, I will either use it myself or I will sell it as a very discounted price, so they won't go to waste. So this is what they're going to look like, and I am so happy with it, other than this bit here, but I have got some of these totes to practice on, so you know, that's what this is for. So I am going to keep going until I get it perfect, but I think I understand what I've done wrong, so hopefully this doesn't happen again after these practice 3. So this is the first one. Here's the other one. This is what went wrong with this one. I don't know if this was, I don't think this was already on the tote, but I don't know. Maybe something just burnt onto it. I'm really not sure. If any of you are pros at sublimating totes, you could have been watching the last clips like, oh my God, what are you doing? But listen, they turned out well. I need to get some heat tape to keep it down. I think that will solve a lot of my issues, but I just wanted to give it a go today because these are practice totes. But this is the other one. Happy. And then we have the Oopsie Daisy, which we really did have an Oopsie Daisy here. I think the same thing happened where I didn't realise that this bit wasn't under the press. So I tried to rejoin it and now we have a line. But again, I'll just sell these, this one, I mean, either cheaper, or I'll keep it for myself. But other than the little issues that we have got going on, I think it is going to be good. So I'm going to try them again until I get them perfect, get some photos, and hopefully these can be up on the website really soon. So whilst I'm here, I wanted to really quickly explain why I've gone for sublimation, because I feel like I didn't fully explain why in the past clips yesterday, because I was just in a bit of a panic, I'm not gonna lie. So I looked into other things like getting them screen printed or just getting them ordered from a manufacturer. But my issue is that you have to order in a minimum order quantity, and a lot of them are like 100 of each, which is fine, but I have a lot of stock lying around at the moment, and 300 tote bags are going to take up a lot of room in my 2-bed flat. And I really want to go into other products in the future, such as mugs and t-shirts, and they are all printed with sublimation. So me getting a sublimation printer just means that I can make them all from home, and rather than having to order loads with a manufacturer and have 300 tote bags when I don't know which ones are going to do well and what ones will be quieter, I can make them as someone orders them. So I'm saving up a lot of room in my flat, and I really do enjoy making these. And this way as well, I can make as many designs as I want and just make them as and when, meaning I can have more stock. So that is why I'm looking into getting a sublimation printer. I'm just looking for the right one now. But yeah, that is why I've gone for sublimation on these. And hopefully I can use a lot of sublimation in the future when I perfect it. Okay, back to me in the past, this way. Okay, so I have now planned my Patreon. I think I'm pretty happy with this. I've got 3 tiers so far, but I actually think this is a really good start and a good way to see a bit more about what I do and to just help with Quinspins, because any of the money that I get from Patreon will go straight back into Quinspins. Like, I won't be keeping any of this myself. This is just a nice little way, I think, of people to kind of see a bit more that other people might not see. And yeah, it's just a nice way to put a bit more back into the business and connect with you all a bit more. I want to find a really nice balance in this Patreon of just people that want to run a business and want to learn more, and also people that just want to see some more behind the scenes and just enjoy a chit chat. But I think now I'm really happy that I've got more of a plan here. So I think I'm going to get on Patreon and actually start putting it up, and I need to name my tiers as well, so I want to do that. And yeah, it's all coming together now. I'm really excited. And then if this goes well, I believe you can add tiers to it. I might add a like £11 tier or something where I send some stuff out to you too. So I'm going to get onto Patreon and start my account, put the tiers up, and I obviously need to design little icons for each tier and what I want them all to look like. And I know that you can add like a little introductory video as well on there and stuff like that. So I've got all of that fun stuff to do, but I need to wash my hair before I do the Patreon video because it's hair wash day today, so I will probably do that in the week. So that is my work day pretty much done, I believe. Yeah, I've got the Patreon sorted. I just need to do a few more tweaks and find a date that is good to launch and make some Instagram content for all of that fun stuff. I've ordered the sublimation stuff for the tote bags, hopefully they come soon. Done my orders and a few other little bits in between. So yeah, quite productive for a Monday really. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for sticking around and for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you are not subscribed already, please make sure you subscribe. I got more views in my last video than I do subscribers, so unless some of you are watching it more than once, hello. But yeah, make sure you subscribe down below, leave me a comment on anything else that you would like to see, what you think of the tote bags, and yeah, I will be sure to see you again very, very soon. Bye!